I plan to read this. I'm going to first ask if anybody has ever read the article, The X Factor in Coaching. The X Factor in Coaching? Google it. It's the best thing you will learn tonight. It was written by Doc Councilman, and I'll get into my talk, but if you don't go away with anything else tonight, just the X Factor in Coaching. Amazing. Not just about coaching, about all forms of activities. I'll start out. Good evening. I would like to thank College President Dr. Bitterbaum, his wife Ellen, faculty, athletes, friends, current C Club members, C Club Selection Committee for allowing me to be here this evening. I'd also like to congratulate the other inductees, the 2000 class of 2016 into the Hall of Fame. And I never thought I'd end up winning such an award. I would not be here tonight without the help of many, many people. And I'll go through my family. The people who wrote the recommendations for me, this Tom Islinski that we were just talking about, outstanding. And another person who wrote the recommendation for me was Sam Carey. And I'll get into that later. Neither were able to attend tonight. Thank you, Sam. Sam, in 1955, finished third in the NC2A Wrestling Championships, and that's when we only had one division, so that'll tell you what type of competitor he was. I'd also like to thank my grandparents, my mother, my father, my twin sister Pat, for being of great encouragement to me. And I'd like to introduce my family here a little bit. I've got two daughters, both of which attended Cortland. My oldest daughter, Mary, was here for 1 year and then went to Syracuse University to get her degree. She is a consultant at AT&T in New Jersey. They live in Chester, New Jersey, and with her friend, William Harvey, who owns a landscaping company. Megan, my granddaughter, who's with us this evening, graduated from Boston University and is an editor for Disney Publications in New York City. Barry's second child, Stephen, my grandson, just became a detective at the Morris County Park Police Department in New Jersey. Graduated from Fairleigh Dickinson University. Mary's youngest daughter is now attending Georgetown, and she'll be graduating in a degree in sociology and environmental studies, whatever that means. My son Steve has two children. He went to Morrisville. He swam for me in high school, and he ended up as an All-American junior college swimmer. He graduated from Roberts Wesleyan College and works for Xerox in Rochester. Michelle, his wife, works in dentistry. Their daughter Sarah will be studying culinary cooking next semester. My youngest daughter, Donna, went to Herkimer for 2 years and then did graduate from Cortland. She received her master's degree from the University of Delaware. She now teaches vocational skills in special education to students with special needs. And she's here with her friend Janet, who also works in that same program. I'm looking back to my high school class picture. The caption under it said, I don't know who came up with this, Paul's future lies in sports, it seems. He'll be a coach with a winning team. Of course, you need all kinds of help to have a winning team. This certainly would not have happened without the help of many, many people. I'll start out with my first swimming coach. We trained in a YMCA facility. It was 12 and a half yards long, if you can imagine. His name was Bruce Whiteman, Cortland graduate. Outstanding program. We used to have our swim meets over at Hamilton College. Coach Whiteman was a beta man. He encouraged me to come to Cortland. I'd like to thank my college coaches, teammates, opposing coaches, teachers, fraternity brothers, a number of people, the greatest coaching staff I ever worked with for 30 years at Rome Free Academy. I'd also like to recognize and thank the administrative and maintenance staff with their great help in running our good program. And I'd also like to thank the people of Rome and the people of Cortland, who are some of the nicest people that I've ever had the opportunity to meet and who very much encouraged me. A coach is only as good as his athletes, there's no doubt about that. And I was very blessed to have kids that really wanted to work. And if they didn't want to work, then I suggested they might go to some other program. I never cut anybody. They cut themselves, in my mind. If they weren't going to work, they were not going to be in our program. I had a great parent group that was behind me all the way. When I came to Cortland for my freshman year, I had a roommate who was a Korean veteran, probably the best thing that ever happened to me. And along with Sam Curiel, who was an outstanding cross-country, wrestling, and track teammate of mine. They taught me a great deal about growing up. Right out of high school, I didn't even know how to tie a tie. At Cortland, I had the pleasure to train with George Breen. Everybody I think in here knows who George is. Outstanding swimmer, 4-time medalist, captain of our 1960 swim team in Rome, and he held 4 world records at the time. One of the best experiences I have had was training under Dr. Jim Council. Outstanding. In my mind, probably the greatest swim coach ever. Any book you want to pick up about swimming, you will run across his name, I'm sure. His team has won 6 NC2A championships at Indiana University, and his theory was no pain, no gain. You got to hurt a little bit, or you're not going to improve very much. Again, I was going to mention this article again, The X Factor, by Dr. Councilman. He gave the talk in a clinic up in Montreal in 1971. And he is an honorary member of our C Club right here, inducted in 2005. I've been very fortunate to work with many fine athletes, both male and female. I worked for an athletic director, a fellow by the name of Charlie Dane, true professional. When he hired somebody, he went out in a teaching position, and he made sure that that person was going to do some coaching in our program. I don't know if they do that today or not. That's why we were quite successful in our Rome program. I can't name the number of assistants I've had. Certainly, they made my job very easy. I'd like to give thanks to the athletes that Dr. Bitterbaum was talking about, and the Director's Cup with over 400 plus schools. Cortland has finished in the top 3, in the top 25 for 21 years, I think it is. Continue the good work. Somewhat in closing here, I retired 23 years ago. I do miss it. I miss the kids. Since then, I've continued to follow the swim program very closely. I'm proud to say that I've attended the last 45 consecutive NC2A swimming diving championships, because most of the time you don't see it on TV. I continue to be an active member of the Rome Sports Hall of Fame and their selection committee, and I can understand the problems that our selection committee here has in coming up with who's going to get into the C Club. I enjoy my winters in Florida, my summers at Sylvan Beach on Oneida Lake. Again, the X Factor. Remember the X Factor? Take a look at it. I think you'll enjoy reading it. It's a lengthy article. And in closing, thank you all again, and I'm very proud to be a member of the C Club Hall of Fame.